Alright guys, this is my review for The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 2, called The Damned. Oh my god, dude, this was so exciting, man. I just love this episode. Oh my god. So, this episode was probably, in my opinion, just as good as the premiere, or maybe even better. I mean, this episode just went from action to action to action to action, and then you see the promo for the next episode. Seriously, it was so cool, man. This season, I don't know how they're making all this. Like, this is, like, okay, maybe I know how they're making it, but I don't, like, know how they're making it. I'll say it like this. I don't know how they're making it in 8 days. Like, because that's how many days they have to film an episode. I don't know how they're doing that, man. I don't know how they're doing that at all. That is just not possible. I mean, no, not at all. Now, moving into this episode and this review, oh my god, Morales, man, yes, that was amazing. That was an amazing return. But I am going to save some of it for actual, like, giving my thoughts on him returning video. But all I'll say about it, I loved it. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I am so happy, you know, that he returned, but I will save most of that for a video, probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow I'll give my thoughts on it in a full video, but this episode was absolutely just mind-blowing. So let's talk about it. Now, the first group I want to talk about is Rick and Daryl attacking an outpost. This was just so cool. Now, they did have other guys, but they're like on the other floor and Rick and Daryl go up. We see the scene where Rick's walking down the hall. I kind of want to poster that, to be honest. That looks so cool. Anyway, so we see that, and that was exciting. You know, we see them looking for the guns, and Daryl's getting fed up of, you know, Dwight. He mentions Dwight real quick. And, you know, they decide to split up, and I knew right away that was not a good idea, and it wasn't, because Daryl, you know, he goes off on his own, but Rick doesn't, you know, he ends up, you know, in some big trouble there at the end of the episode. So, also, I'll say, Morales, I did not think that he was going to be the one that actually gets him. I thought it'd be Rick who'd point a gun to him and actually hesitate because it's Morale. That's what I thought. But it was the other way around, and I kind of actually prefer it this way because it looks like Rick's, you know, gonna get out of there, and it's gonna be kind of exciting. So that part was awesome. But now moving into, you know, the fight between Rick and that other guy there, you know, he kills him. It was probably one of the best moments of the episode, you know, when you just see the fight. Now, we saw some of it in the trailer, but we saw the full thing in this episode, and I really enjoyed it. It was a good, you know, good 3-4, you know, minutes or so of just fighting, and, you know, a good, you know, good, awesome fight for the episode. Now, Rick did pretty good in this fight, you know, put him through the pole and all that. And then he sees the baby, and I'm kind of, like, wondering, is the baby, you know, does that baby belong to Morales, or does that baby belong to, you know, is it Morales' baby, or is it the guy's baby? Because I don't know. It's kind of confusing. But I liked when he looked at himself in the mirror. So all of that was amazing with Rick and Daryl. Morales, just, oh my god, I can't believe they actually brought him back. That was just so cool, man. So we'll talk about it more in an actual video, talking about kind of everything and how I think maybe you know, everything happened with his family, because there's a lot of, you know, things we don't know, like where's his family and everything like that. We didn't see that. So Aaron and everything at the beginning of the episode, and then, you know, kind of went through with the you know, Alexandria group attacking an outpost. That was so exciting, man. I don't know how else to say it. It was so exciting. This episode, when it comes to that battle, it was so cool, man. It took up, I would say, about a good 15 to 20 minutes of the episode, and it was really just, it was one of the standouts of the episode. Aaron just being a beast, you know, just loved it. You know, him driving the car and kind of everything that happened there, you know, the saviors, you know, the majority of them are getting killed, and, you know, that main lady gets bit by one of the saviors who's a zombie and turns later and kind of eats her, so that was a brutal scene when you just see, you know, the neck and everything. Yeah, that was kind of cool. But then we see Eric, who just he kind of just wants to kill him. You know, he's kind of like being reckless a little bit, and he's kind of putting himself right out in the open, and it's kind of like, it was concerning me too when I was seeing it, you know. And Aaron's trying to get to him, and, you know, it's kind of difficult because, you know, everybody's firing back and forth. And we see Aaron say, we pin them in, it takes care of itself. That's the plan, from the trailer. And it was just so cool, man. I loved it all. It was so cool. So we see the death of Francine, which was the first death, not bad. And then we see the death of, we most likely will see Eric get killed off. So that was sad, though. That was really sad. Now, they didn't show him get hit, which was kind of weird. I didn't like that at all. That's probably my only problem with this episode. But maybe there's a reason for that. There could be a reason for that. But so far, I'm not liking that. So, then we have Toben, who gets shot right in the arm. Everything like this. So, he's probably going to survive. So, that's going to be kind of cool. But, he could die later on in the war. You never know, really. So, that was just so exciting, man. So, now we move on to, just them firing back and forth. Now, the parts where, characters weren't dying, they're just kind of firing back and forth. That was fun, too, because, you just see the action, and it's really kind of just cool, and, I don't know, it felt cool, especially with Aaron, he's so confident, and then, then it looks like Eric's gonna die, and I'm just like, man, couples don't last in this show, man. Like, Glenn and Maggie, and then, that, kind of got ruined, and then thanks to Negan, and then you just got all this, so it's every relationship in this show gets ruined. Tara has how many boyfriends or how many girlfriends has she had? Seriously, it's ridiculous. So then we get Rick and Daryl. They separate and everything like that. Like I said, really cool. Daryl hates Dwight and everything like that. So that was really exciting. Now the stuff with the kingdom. This was short. I actually didn't expect it to be this short. But it was fun, and definitely the best Walker kills. I'm not gonna say best Walker kill because we saw a few of these, with Jerry, right? That was sick, man. I don't even need to mention what he used, a big axe and just going at it. We did see it in the trailer, of course, but it was really exciting to see it, several times in this episode. We got Ezekiel saying, this journey will not end in retreat, and then we got them kind of getting ready and everything like that. They know they know we're coming and all that kind of stuff. So that was just really cool. And every time I see Carol, I just felt like in this episode she was just thinking to herself, this guy's corny, but this community's weird though, that kind of thing. But I kind of like it, that kind of thing. So I liked all of that stuff. That was really, really cool. So that's what happened there. And the kingdom stuff was just really, really cool. We got Diane and everybody outside of the gates first. And then, you get Morgan who brings all the walkers to the fence. And then you got the attack. They got their hands up. And then they just they go for it. Morgan's clearing everybody. We think he's dead at first, right? And then he kind of comes out and starts shooting. All that stuff was amazing, dude. So, he's just clearing. It kind of reminded me of Daniel. I don't know why. Maybe because Daniel has killed over 100 people in Fear the Walking Dead. But it kind of reminded me of him for some reason. I don't know why. Like that scene at the end there of season 3 there where he's pretending to be hurt and then he just takes the gun and shoots those guys and then goes up the stairs. I don't know. It reminded me of that. I don't know why. Maybe because Morgan was pretending to be dead and then, he kind of just picks up the gun and starts shooting people. Maybe that's why, but I don't know. I really liked it. So Morgan's just kind of having these flashbacks of season 6. That was amazing. I loved all of that with Morgan having the flashbacks of season 8. Morgan is just killing it this season too. I love it. He looks so cool in that armor too. I want to figure that. That kind of looks cool. So, they capture everybody. Tara doesn't really agree with it. I didn't either, when Jesus is, the guy peed himself and everything. I don't know. That was a little weird, but of course, there's probably a reason for that, that Jesus probably just, trying to do something and it's not, he's kind of, I don't know, but it's kind of weird. But Morgan sees that guy and the guy with the long hair, he just goes to shoot him, just right then and there, man. He doesn't care. That was kind of funny a little bit, though, because he's sick and tired of these saviors being alive. He has had enough of it. So all of that was cool, and they captured them, and they're walking down the road in the next episode. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what actually happens with all that. And then we get Rick seeing the baby at the end and everything. And to wrap up the episode with Morales and everything that happened there, that was just so cool. I loved it all. It was so cool. I don't really know what else to say. It was a really cool scene at the end. Yeah, I really enjoyed all of that. So to recap this episode, this is one of the best episodes ever. I loved it all. It was amazing. Write your comments below. What do you like better, the premiere of this episode? I'm going to have to pick this episode, to be honest. It was just so awesome. So, The Walking Dead is just awesome lately. So, make sure to write your comments below. This is one of the best seasons ever so far. Morales is back. We're going to do a whole video on that. We'll also do a predictions video for the next episode, either later on tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully later on tonight. And I will see you guys really soon. Make sure to write all your comments about this episode, and I will catch you guys later.